Welcome to another bar chitty chat. We got Mr. Conductor here, Mr. Choo Caboose. We're talking all about the Festival of Holidays coming very, very soon here to the Disneyland Resort. But there have been cuts. We're going to talk about it. We're going to break it down. We got a bar chat theme park conductor in the house. Up next on OG55. Welcome aboard, everybody, to a bar chat. We got theme park conductor, first time in the house doing a bar chat with me. We're talking all about these Festival of Holiday cuts that we heard recently. Not good news, conductor. What's going on, man? Set the table for us. No pun intended. Set the table.
Set the table.
Let's chew on this.
I know, right? Shout out to Orange Grove 55 for the first ever bar chat that I have joined. But like Orange Grove 55 said, you know, there's a lot of shortcomings here at the Disneyland Resort. You know, we shout out to Dylan from Theme Park Obsession. He actually put a post out probably about a week or 2 weeks ago showing the breakdown of all the booths for Festival of Holidays. We started out with 12. Now we're down to 6. So we lost 6 booths.
So 12 was last year or 12 was a few years ago?
A few years ago.
Okay.
But it's kind of concerning to me because we reported on your channel and other people's channel that basically the Disneyland Resort and Walt Disney World increased the prices across the board. Yeah. So it makes me wonder what the prices are going to be for the Festival of Holidays, especially for the food and savory pass with less to choose from.
No, it's a great point, conductor. And you're right. We're paying more and more and more for less and less and less, it seems like. You know, and I really like these festivals because a lot of times it offers a lot of interesting food options that you can't really get at a theme park usually. You know, a lot of cultural food and what have you. And for them to scale all that back is really sad.
It is sad. And these festivals are kind of like what it is for D23. You know, it's a good event to kind of hang out, mingle, meet new people, kind of, you know, introduce yourself to the community a little bit, especially as a vlogger. So, you know, the fact that they cut back concerns me. And when I was doing a food review, because I looked at what they posted online, and now I'm going to kind of go into a deeper dive with some of the foods at the booths. A lot of the foods, not all of them, but a handful of them are taken from other festivals and included in this one with a little twist, and it's kind of concerning to me that they're doing it that way. I don't know if it's Disney's answer for bringing us 2 big, massive attractions at Avengers Campus, if it has anything to do with the Coco Dark ride, all the construction around the resort. I don't know, but I'm not liking the fact that something like this, which it should be a great time, like I said, to enjoy food, to enjoy company, to enjoy the atmosphere, and they cut back.
No, I agree with you, man. Yeah, what exactly, conductor, what exactly is the issue here with this? Because we're at the park today. It looks pretty robust with the crowds.
It does. It's.
I mean, I don't get it, you know?
I don't understand it either. You know, Disney and even Universal, they're always trying to, you know, make more revenue, make more profits. So my problem is, why would you cut something back, especially during the holidays? The holidays is when you want to go all out as a theme park. You don't want to cut back.
No.
Because then it starts letting people know, hey, do I really want to spend this money, or do I want to go somewhere else and enjoy it a little bit better with different offerings? You know what I mean?
Well, and this is where I feel, and not to crap on Disney too much,
sure.
but I gotta say how I really feel, and like honestly, this is why I'm more drawn to Universal lately.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of Universal events, they're hungry, dude. No pun intended.
They're hungry.
No pun intended. They're hungry. And they're hungrier and they want it more. And you can tell when they do an event like, say, you know, Fan Fuzz.
Sure.
Or HHN or what have you. It's like they go all out. They're trying to win people over. And I feel Disney's sort of getting a little bit on the lazy side. And, you know, like they're cutting back and all this stuff. Josh Diamaro, who runs the Experiences division right now, I feel like I think he's getting very comfortable in the idea of him becoming the next CEO.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit less of a incentive for him to sort of try harder.
Yeah.
I think he kind of feels like he has it, right?
Sure.
Dana Walden has lost a lot of ground, let's be honest. And I was rooting for Dana. I mean, Dana was my girl. She was the one I wanted a studio person But honestly, it doesn't look like we're going to get it.
No.
It's going to be Josh D'Amaro, and he's probably going to be the next CEO. And here we are. We got a lot of cuts coming.
That's true. But we also do have to remember, though, for right now,
right,
Bob Iger is still running the parks, as a CEO. So maybe when Josh tomorrow finally gets into the CEO role, maybe that will be his time to shine. Maybe we'll see, a perfect presentation at D23. Don't get me wrong. The one that you and George went to 2 years ago, fantastic.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, if he can bring that type of thrill to the next D23, and then if we could see future events, festivals like Festival of Holidays, Lunar New Year, Food and Wine, bring back a lot of food booths and a lot more offerings, I would be so inclined for that. Now, to Disney's credit, though, I did kind of find out, just because we have less booths, there are restaurants around DCA that are kind of picking up the slack. So they are going to have foods at these certain restaurant locations, but the booths have reduced. And again, it's kind of a mixed 22. It's like, do you want more booths or do you not care? It's kind of that mentality.
Now that's interesting. So let's kind of like talk about that for a little bit, right? So they're getting rid of the booths, but they're going to take some of those food options that would have been in the booths and kind of distribute them across the board with a lot of these restaurants. So maybe, to be fair, do you think it's maybe like a logistical thing with like the walkways and having too much crowding these walkways, and they're kind of trying to split it up a little bit? That might be an option.
So it's more than possible, because when I came for Lunar New Year this year and Festival Holiday, or not Festival, but Food and Wine, I noticed right away that a lot of these booths, the lines were getting out of control, and it was blocking a lot of the walking paths for people to kind of get in and out of there. So it was causing a lot of congestion. But see, my other thing too is, are they trying to lessen it up, knowing that DCA is going to be what Epcot was for years, a construction zone?
Oh, that's a great point. That's another fantastic point, Conductor, because we have Coco starting construction very, very soon over there by Pixar Pier, right?
Yep.
We have Avatar, which is going to assumingly start construction early 2026. So that's when Monsters Inc. is closing.
Yep.
And we got two Avengers rides already in construction right now. They're vertical, baby.
They're vertical. All day. All day.
So this park is going to be a construction zone.
Sure.
So that could be also a lot of it, where it's like, you know what, they're cutting back a little bit, or they're trying to reconfigure things because of that construction timeline.
Sure.
Now with Theme Park Obsession, who big shout out to him, he's awesome.
Absolutely,
we love him. But did he mention any of this, like the reasoning behind any of it, or was it just basically like kind of like information?
So it was just information that he posted on X. But again, I reiterate, it's not a good look for Disney, in my personal opinion.
Yeah.
When you sit there and you price hike your tickets, your lightning lane, your parking, food, merch, experiences,
right,
kind of different than years past, and then a festival that is very popular during the holiday season, they pull back instead of putting more. So that's concerning.
No, it is. It is concerning. Anytime they have no problem charging you.
Yeah,
an arm and a leg. Yeah. I was actually talking to somebody today. I went I went to a Vietnamese cafe, and I was talking to a gal over there, and we were talking about Disney actually.
Sure.
And she was saying how she used to come here all the time, and how she can't come here anymore because the passes are too expensive.
They are.
And that's sad, because she was into it. I mean, she likes coming here, but she said I can't get a pass.
Sure.
It's too much.
Well, see, it's funny you mention that, because us as content creators, yourself, myself with Theme Park Conductor, other channels, at some point we're going to have to ask each other, okay, when is it enough? Because think about it right now. So the Inspire Key, which I have, $1,900. That's the new price.
Look at you! You're the Jay-Z. You're the Jay-Z of Disney content creator, bro.
I'm the Jay-Z. I'm paying the high premium here.
Yeah, dude.
But $1,900. So think about it for a second. By the time Avengers Campus, the 2 attractions open,
Yeah.
they're saying in early 2027. There's been some rumors late 2026. A lot of people are saying 2027. We could see that Inspire key alone go up about another $200-300 by the time that happens.
And if that happens, then you're over 2K.
2K?
You're over 2K. And I mean, I think 2K is a given.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we're gonna hit 2K no matter what. The next round.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 2K.
Oh, 100%. And it makes me wonder because now we're looking at Avatar, which is still another 5-7 years out. Could we be looking at the Inspire key maybe almost being $3,000?
Well, that's the thing, because so Avatar is going to start construction early 2026.
Yeah.
That thing ain't going to be open though until you're looking at 2030, right?
Sure.
It's a lot of time, bro. I mean,
it's a lot.
Between now and then, there's a
lot.
lot of price increase opportunities between now and then. I mean, it could be close to 3,000 because you got to think about it. That immersive land ain't gonna pay for itself.
No.
And Disney's gonna want to hike those prices up. I remember I've been around long enough where I remember the massive hikes that we got in the lead up to when Cars Land opened.
Oh yeah.
And that reimagining of DCA, that billion plus remodel, and it was huge. It was huge. I think it's gonna happen again. And Pandora is sort of the cherry on the sundae, the very end of the expansion. Man, I think it's going to be big. It might be close. It might be $2,700.
Oh yeah,
I
100% believe that. I do, but again, my thing is now with DCA. Okay, like I mentioned earlier, referencing it to Epcot, being the construction zone. Obviously Disney's not going to do this because they don't want to lose money. I understand it from their standpoint, but who wants to go now to DCA? Okay. First of all, being a construction zone. Second of all, reduced hours. Third of all, now you're going to hear construction vehicles and demolition and all this other stuff going on during park hours, and that's some of the things we're seeing at Walt Disney World at Magic Kingdom. People are saying, "Why do I want to buy a ticket for Magic Kingdom and walk around construction zones and all I hear is destruction?"
Right?
Why do I want to hear that? It's supposed to be magical, not construction.
Right, and that's tough for Disney World because Magic Kingdom is like the selling point.
Yes.
I mean, you do Magic Kingdom and everything else is extra basically.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, we're lucky here in California, West Coast baby.
West Coast.
West Coast. We love the West Coast.
Oh yeah.
We're West Coasters, but we're lucky out here in California where the secondary part is the construction site.
Yeah.
Because I mean, because out there in Florida, Magic Kingdom is the biggest draw.
Oh yeah,
and that's the thing that's under construction. It has a lot of upcoming walls. I mean, the Virgin of America already drained.
Yeah.
All that, so it's going to be interesting to see how that whole thing shakes out.
No, absolutely. And I want to ask you now, with Avatar, with all these projects, what are you most excited for out of all these projects happening in the DCA? Because we've been crying out for DCA to get an upgrade.
Yeah.
For a while.
Oh yeah. Oh no, this is a great question. My excitement. I was actually talking to our good friend Hey Bricky.
Okay.
I went on his live a couple weeks ago.
Oh, nice.
And we were talking about this, and he asked me the same question. Actually, it's a great question. My biggest excitement is Pandora.
Okay.
Because that one is the weirdest one.
Oh, by far.
The weirdest one, right? Like blue aliens in California. It's wild, Yeah. It's wild. So I'm curious how they're going to tie all that into this park. How they're going to make that work. Because look, I've been very forgiving with Disney with this stuff.
Sure.
San Francisco. I love it. I think it's a great little area. It's technically not like real California, obviously, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's a make-believe place, but I think there's enough California inspiration there.
Sure.
With the San Fran element of it.
Oh, yeah.
That I'm like, cool, it belongs here. You know what I'm saying? The 2 Asian baddies walking by, they belong here. They're fantastic.
That's awesome.
They are pretty cute though.
Oh, they are.
No, but in all seriousness though, but so San Francisco totally belongs here.
Sure.
Even Cars Land. With Route 66.
Oh.
I mean, that's California culture.
Oh, definitely.
It belongs in California. I know technically all my theme park people are gonna be like, well, OG, technically it's in Arizona. I understand that, but it has that California vibe.
Oh, it does.
It works in this park. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, how do you maneuver Pandora, an alien world, in a park about California, unless they're going to reboot the whole theme, which is possible too.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm the most excited about Pandora, because I'm curious how they're going to finagle that into the broader park. And I think actually I love, and you haven't been to Disney World yet, right?
No, I have
You're
not.
going in March.
In March.
Pandora's an amazing place, dude.
I bet.
It's an amazing place, and that's why I'm super excited about us getting a version of that, because it's probably one of Imagineering's greatest achievements.
Oh, absolutely. And shout out to Joe Rohde for that. Joe Rohde, amazing. I cannot wait to see it. And one of the added benefits we're going to get with our land compared to Walt Disney World out there is the mere fact that we're going to see our land at night.
Exactly.
Our land at night, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to see it. Imagine the photo opportunities. People are going to take advantage of that, because we already see it with the Mickey wheel over here on Paradise Pier.
Right.
So imagine how beautiful that's going to look at night. Oh my gosh, my memory or my thoughts are going wild right now, because think about it, nighttime Avatar. Then you got, let's say they introduce characters into the land with, blue
Banshees.
Full blown banshees. Are you kidding me?
I'm telling
You got me sold right there.
I'm telling you, that's going to be amazing, and it's also going to act as sort of like one of the things I got really excited for as a theme park nerd.
Sure.
When it came to Cars Land, was that it sort of created a berm.
Oh, yeah.
For DCA, because it was just a dirt area or whatever it was. You can see out,
Sure.
You can see the power lines and all that stuff. So when they built Cars Land, it sort of acted as like a mountainous sort of berm of the park.
It did.
And Pandora is going to kind of act in the same way on that end.
Absolutely.
And block a lot out. It's also taking, honestly, probably the ugliest part of this park, which is that Monsters, Inc., Hollywood and Dine area, and turning it into the most impressive.
Oh, by far. And one of the things I like about it is, Disney's very smart on a lot of things they do. There's some things they kind of, for me. But, the fact that they're going to close Monsters, the fact that they're going to probably strip that ride out of its guts, take all the animatronics out, probably all the sets, and possibly incorporate it into the Monstropolis at Walt Disney World is genius, because then they save money by doing that.
Yep.
And it repurposes something instead of scrapping it.
Right. So they're killing two birds with one stone. They're able to shut down Monsters Inc., which isn't really that popular here.
No.
The 15-minute wait on any given day, pretty much.
Oh, sure.
You know what I'm saying? It's a cute ride, but you can shut that down, and then you can repurpose the animatronics for that, for the upcoming, like you were saying, the upcoming suspended coaster in Florida, and you open up area for this new land at DCA. So it's a win-win on all fronts.
No, absolutely. And like OG said, going into that land, the Hollywood backlot, there really isn't anything that impresses me. Even that ride, it really doesn't impress me. Like, I've been in that land, I can't even tell you how many times, and I've seen characters that I would never see in that land doing meet and greets. It's like, okay, this is like Tomorrowland, but in DCA, it has no identity anymore. It's just gone.
No, it's a catch-all.
Oh yeah,
it's a catch-all. It's ugly. There's no direction to it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Because we've actually seen, besides Universal Studios Hollywood, which I just came from, by the way, to meet OG here.
Shout out to Brian Roberts. We love you, and Mike Kavanaugh. Yeah, those are our boys.
That's our boys right there.
Special access.
The special access. But, we've seen over the decades that other theme parks besides Universal is kind of getting away from that Hollywood movie type theming and really kind of diving deep into the IP based.
That's true.
So I'm not really surprised that the Hollywood backlot is going to close, basically be level to the ground, and bring something James Cameron, literally, besides all the other movies he made, like Titanic and others, bring his Avatar franchise into DCA. I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm super excited. And having James Cameron involved really encourages me as a Disney fan, because a lot of times Disney does cut corners.
They do.
But with James involved.
Yeah. It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. They're going to make sure this thing, I mean, how they're going to work it into the park is one thing, but how they're going to work it into the park is one thing, but the land itself
Yeah.
When you're in that land, it's going to be a banger.
Well, see, that's the same thing we see at Universal with Harry Potter. J.K. Rowling was involved every step of the way building that land.
Yes.
There was no time where she wasn't either called, paged, email, text, send a picture, or anything like that. Either she was on site or she was on point every other minute, making sure her dream of her franchise, the Harry Potter franchise, was intimately detailed, every square foot. And that's where, like you said, James Cameron is going to do the exact same thing for Avatar.
Yeah.
That's why we're seeing it takes so long to build. So Disney, if they wanted to, if they didn't have this much kind of focused eyes on this project, they could finish it in a couple years.
Yeah.
But the fact that James Cameron is going to be involved, it's going to take, like OG said, 5 to 7 years, which I'm okay with. As long as the detail's there, I'm okay with.
Yeah, no, same. As long as you bring the quality, I'm willing to wait for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As long as you bring that quality. We're also waiting, I believe, because it is based on like the next. Oh, hold on, 1 second, everybody. It is based on the next few movies.
Yes.
So that's a part of it. But I like that because one of the biggest issues I had with Galaxy's Edge was how constrained it was with that timeline.
Yeah.
Well, if you're gonna base this Pandora land that we're getting based on like what 3 movies or 4 movies,
Sure.
it broadens that up for this
absolutely.
land, and maybe that's Disney kind of learning their lesson with Galaxy's Edge, a little bit.
100%. And one of the things I've mentioned on Orange Go 55's channel when we've talked about this specific area for this land, the concept art, I know it doesn't show it. It's kind of hard to see, but I've mentioned it before. Maybe since it's based off these 3 or 4 movies upcoming, there could be future attractions they can add to this land, and they don't have to immediately divulge what it is. And that's one of the things I kind of hope Disney does not do.
Right.
They don't kind of oversell themselves too quick. They kind of sprawl it out.
No, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So it's going to be very interesting. Yeah, a second attraction. Hopefully we get that. I'm hearing we are, but we'll see, Very curious. And very curious how it's going to tie into everything. Is the Hyperion going to stay? Is it not? Our good friend, Bob, right?
Yeah.
Barry Place 28.
Oh, absolutely.
He was on OG55, and he was talking about how he thinks all of Hollywoodland is going to go away, and they just haven't announced that yet.
Yeah.
That's an interesting theory. You know what I'm saying? And that's a possibility.
Yeah.
But maybe that's not going to happen. Who knows? Because so we'll kind of have to wait and see. But a lot of crazy stuff happening out here in DCA. But today, I mean, looking around, it's a pretty busy day. People are still coming to this little park. So
see, this is what cracks me up. Okay, so get this. So we got all these soccer mom families around. Okay,
yeah,
all these soccer mom families. They just care about having a good time. Us theme park nerds, we dive in deep into the details. So
deeper than Atlantis.
Absolutely, absolutely. No, but one of the things, it's conflicting because Hollywoodland, I kind of feel does not have people's hearts in mind. You know what I mean? It's not like people are emotionally attached to it.
Not at all.
So if they got rid of the Hollywood backlot, which they're doing, and they got rid of most of the Hollywood strip, as I call it, and the Hyperion, I would love that because that would open more expansion for attractions because the Hyperion is doing absolutely nothing. And I know Bricky wants to keep it. I know what his view on it is. My view on it is, if it's not doing anything for guest experience, why keep it?
Well, that's what I'm saying too. And I've heard Bricky's argument, and he makes a great argument. But I think that argument works if there was a show.
Oh, sure, no, absolutely.
Without a show, it's an ugly building, and that's the main issue that I have. Really, is that it's an ugly building that serves no purpose.
Yeah.
If it's an ugly building with a purpose, okay, now we're talking. Now we can make the argument. Okay, it's ugly, but it has a great personality.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But when you're ugly, you'd have no personality. That's a problem.
Oh, it's a big problem.
And there's no personality with the Hyperion. There's no show. There's no nothing. So, I mean, what was the last show? It was the Captain America.
Yeah. Mr. Rogers.
Yeah. Captain Rogers. Yeah, exactly.
So, there's not, again, if there's a show coming, hey, by all means, keep it. If there's no show coming and they don't know what to do with it,
then get rid of it.
Yeah, exactly. And build another attraction for either Avatar or give it to Avengers Campus. You know, why not? I want to give kudos to Mr. Webba because one, he works here, so he's a brave trooper for that. Second of all, his attraction, you know, Web Slingers is a great attraction, but is it drawing the crowds that it needs to? Or does Avengers Campus need more help, even though we're getting 2 attractions? Because one of them is going to be mind blowing. And we've been waiting for this attraction since 2019. The other one kind of reminds me of you get on it and you're spinning around. So basically, folks, don't eat at home, don't drink at home before you go on this ride. You might get sick.
Yeah,
but
it's
probably it's going to throw you around. So again, does the Hyperion serve a purpose just sitting there only for, you know, company parties or whatnot and not doing anything for the guest experience? Or could we use it for another Avengers attraction and build another e-ticket attraction?
Right.
That's the question. And like OG said, with, you know, Avatar coming, when at some point will they rebrand DCA to what's the name you come up with?
Disney's Cinematic Universe, and you can still keep DCA.
Yes.
And then Disney is perfect. You can still keep DCA, or the fans can.
Yeah.
All that. But then also you can add whatever you want here. You can put Villains Land, because I mean technically I know Villains seems more Disneyland.
Oh sure.
But if Villains Land was in California Adventure, you can get edgier.
Yes.
Halloween is already a big thing here. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to worry about it being a Castle Park.
Definitely.
And being too sugary. You can get kind of edgier. You can add your Moana, the Queen of Disney Plus.
Oh man!
I mean, she can be here. You know.
Oh yeah.
You could add all kinds of stuff in here, Disney, and fans can still call it DCA. So for me personally, I think that would be the move. If you're going to have a bunch of IP and you don't want to be tied down to the California thing, call it Disney Cinematic Adventure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. And going forward, I've mentioned it before as well. I know Magic Bands are not the biggest thing out here right now. There's limited usage of it because the availability compared to Walt Disney World, where you could do a lot more. As they're expanding DCA and Disneyland forward, I would like to see the Magic Bands serve a bigger purpose, like they do in Walt Disney World. The convenience factor, paying for food, using it to get in your hotel room, using it to pay for parking, using it to buy merch. You know, using it to the point where you can be on your phone less. And that's the biggest problem that I was on one of your videos about, what was it, 2-3 weeks ago? And we were talking about this, where Disneyland seems to have a big problem. I don't know about Walt Disney World, but at least out here on the West Coast, it's a big problem to be constantly on your phone while at Disneyland and not enjoying the magic like you should be as a Disney guest.
No, you're always on your phone. You're always on your phone, you know, and it's crazy.
It's absolutely crazy. The last thing I wanted to bring up to you, OG, and again, shout out to you for allowing me to be on this bar chat.
Yeah, you're always welcome, brother.
Absolutely. Was we just got word today, Theme Park IQ posted on Instagram, today is officially the last day for Earl's Sandwich, where the new Portos is going. What's your thoughts on that?
I'm just like, thank God, like finally. Like, I'm ready.
Yeah.
There was a post, I forgot who it was. Maybe it was Theme Park IQ, but they're saying that the ticket booths are closing in that area.
So I can confirm they did close, and they moved the ticket sales booth right next to where the Lost and Found is. So that's where they got moved.
So they're moving things. They're finagling things, you know. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I think the Esplanade, that whole area, needs a reworking.
Oh, 100%.
100%. And I think that, like, if Portos is sort of like the catalyst for that reworking, I'm 100% for it. Plus, I love Portos. I think Portos is fantastic. Great. What would you call that? Like bakery goods or whatever?
Yeah, bakery goods.
The one in Burbank is always banging, dude.
Oh,
lines around the block, you know.
Well, see, it's funny you say the one in Burbank, because whenever I'm in Anaheim, when I do get an opportunity, the one down the street from Knott's Berry Farm, always packed. Always packed.
Always packed.
And ours is out here at downtown Disney is going to be very unique, because it is going to be a bakery, but it's going to be a sit-down restaurant location.
Right.
And it's going to be multi-level.
Multi-level. It's gonna be a home run. This Portos is gonna change the game for downtown Disney.
My question, diving deeper into that, is a lot of the places you can eat at downtown Disney will offer or do offer a Magic Key discount.
Yes.
Do you think Portos will join that group?
I do.
Okay.
I do think they're going to join that group. I mean, that's just my guess.
Oh, sure.
But I do think they're going to add. They're going to have a little something for the
absolutely. And one thing I would like to see with our Portos, compared to like other restaurants that are in downtown Disney, and I hope they all embrace this, is since they're at downtown Disney, why not have signature dishes that is only exclusive to this location? So it draws people from, Los Angeles, from Riverside, from San Diego, from other states to say, hey, I got to go try this location because there's a handful of items I can only get here and not 20 miles away at, Burbank or, Anaheim, whatever.
Yeah.
I have to come here to experience it.
Yeah.
I would love to see that.
Me too. Yeah, make some specialty stuff. I think that's a great idea.
Absolutely. And again, with the whole ticket boost going away, I thought those things were god awful.
Oh, they're
the early 2000s, sorry to say, respectfully need to go away. And we need to go with the 21st century and just get rid of those.
I'm done with those. And plus, we live in a world now where everything's on the phone.
Yeah, everything's on the phone.
You don't need the ticket boost really anymore. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like everything's on the phone. You can buy your. I think it was Ranking the Mouse. Our buddy Sean was saying that you can actually upgrade now or do something with your Magic Key on the phone now.
So it's a new feature that Disney rolled out. That if you have your Magic Key on your phone, and let's say you have the Enchant or the Believe, and you want to upgrade to an Inspire, you're able to do that in the phone. Now, I'm sure limits are restricted depending on if the pass is available to buy for everyone else. Then you could probably upgrade. I don't think you could just upgrade anytime you want. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
So I'll have to go into more detail and kind of research that a little bit. But it is interesting that they are doing something like that, especially with the ticket boost gone and all that. One thing I would like to see come back, and I'm sure it will never come back, and it kind of makes me sad, is the physical annual pass cards that Walt Disney World has.
Yes.
I love those things.
They probably won't.
Oh, I know.
Probably won't.
I know. It kind of tears my eye a little bit.
Me too, right here. You see it right here?
Yeah.
Do you see that, Daddy Josh?
Yeah, I see that.
See that? You see that? You're making OG cry.
Yeah, you're making him cry. His hair is deflating over here.
Yeah, my hair's even going down.
It could go back up.
Like, come on,
Yeah, no, 100%. But
even they're shocked.
Yeah, they're shocked. But no, there's a lot of changes going on at this park. The questions I have going forward with 2026, only a month and a half away, is how Disney's going to justify charging the price they do for DCA, with it being a construction zone. How will the Avengers Campus projects be? And one thing I forgot to mention, Walt Disney World did bring this back. They actually put a location in to a vacant spot they weren't using for a Blue Sky Cellar type location where it's showcasing experiences coming to the park out there, to the resort in the future. And I ask you, OG, why can we not get that same thing here? Maybe not at DCA, but at Disneyland. Oh my gosh, I can count on my fingers how many locations in Tomorrowland we can utilize for that.
100%.
I don't understand why.
I don't get it.
Because with the prices going up and all that, people want to see their investment. They don't want to just go on their phone and look at a Twitter post. They want to actually, maybe if they're in the park, they want to go see the scale model. Maybe they can't afford to go to D23, so maybe they want to go see it while they're at the park.
Right.
So, again, Josh tomorrow, Daddy Josh, this is your cue to bring that up to Bobby Iger.
Come on, bring it up to Bob's. Bring it up to the Bob's. But Conductor, I want to thank you for joining me, brother.
Absolutely.
On Conductor's very first bar chitty chat.
Chitty chat.
Oh. So, Conductor, it was awesome.
Absolutely.
And we'll have you on many, many more of these. If you can remind everybody, though, where they can find you on social media.
Absolutely. Shout out to the one and only Orange Grove 55 with his wicked hair. I love that hair. Hair is amazing. Should be patent, quite frankly. But like OG says, I'm Theme Park Conductor. You can find me on YouTube and Blue Sky at Theme Park Conductor. You can find me on Instagram at theme_park_conductor. You can find me on X at Theme Conductor. You can also find me on TikTok at Theme Park Conductor 1. And you can find me every Sunday at 5 or 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for Conductor Sunday live stream, where we break down everything from Universal to Disney to the Christmas holiday season, which I'm going to get OG to drink a bunch of peppermint schnapps. I'm just waiting for that one.
Yeah, we'll do like a members exclusive.
Oh, yeah.
Like you just get me freaking hammered.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it.
Dude, it's going to be awesome.
We'll do it.
It's going to be awesome. And then we talk about rumors coming to the parks, speculation, and we really dive deep into that nerdy type of theme park detail that most of these soccer mom families don't really notice.
The soccer moms don't. They're not on our level.
No.
They're not on our level. You know what I'm saying?
There's multiple levels.
Yeah, and they're not on it. They're not on it.
No,
you know?
God, no. But
yeah, I want to thank you, Conductor.
Absolutely.
And also, at the end of the video, you're going to see an amazing outro by the lovely, the one and only Mimi Fan. She's a friend of the channel. Make sure you check her out on her Instagram and her YouTube. I'll be linking all her information down below. She's a friend of the channel. Really lovely gal. A lot of fun. If you're looking for any kind of cool food spots in LA or Orange County or whatever, she is your girl. Check her out. And until the next time, see you later.
Thank you so much for watching OG55. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and become a member today.